Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm going to be doing a pick-a-pile later on from your masculine, messages they want you to know, but we're going to do a really deep kind of check-in right now and see what's happening with the energy. And I want to give a big shout out to whomever sent me this deck anonymously, the White Light Oracle. Really excited, I'm going to use this today. They've got beautiful wolves on, the cover there. So this is a big sign about the telepathic bond that you share, the light that you're being guided to shine out of you right now, Divine Feminine, because you are a warrior of love. So we're going to tap in with these. So I'm going to read them intuitively and I'm going to read you the message from the guidebook too. So really excited to kind of delve into this deck. And I'm showing you my new deck today that came yesterday, Answers from Above. So this is an answers deck. You can use this, there's 111 cards in here. You can use this to answer any of your questions. The angels will guide you. So we're going to use this deck too, and then later on I'm going to be doing a walkthrough with this too. But before I start, I want to remind you that we're moving towards 2022, which is the year of mission. And we've got a full moon coming in tomorrow. And that's already very powerful. I looked out the window last night, and the moon was there and it was so bright and powerful. So you're being reminded that this full moon is helping us to release anything that needs to go to prepare us for mission, which is what's coming in 2022. And today I shared a little short video just before I did my nails, and that video is about the lunar eclipse, or, the full moon, what it's bringing in. And it's bringing in this powerful knowledge that you as a Divine Feminine know that everything you're going through on your journey, everything you're experiencing, the good and the bad, is helping your Divine Masculine so much more than you know. And I shared a very powerful reading yesterday from George, my Divine Masculine, talking about the chakra healing, the throat chakra. How he's been affected by what's been going on lately, coughing things up. The masculine's preparing to express and show you their love. And it's really been powerful what's been coming up over the last few days, where the masculines are moving through this energy, where they want to take care of you, Divine Feminine, and they want to repay you for everything you've given to them during separation, during this run up towards your union with the world. And that means they want to give you what you give to them. They want to give to you. And it really is like that in union. For me and George, we give to each other. When I give, he gives. And we receive too. So it's very beautiful, the connection that you guys share. And when you're in union, you'll look back and think, wow, I'm so glad that I held on. I'm so glad that I didn't give up and I persevered on this journey. I'm so glad that I trusted that the universe has my back and all is well. And yesterday I was out and about and I picked up this beautiful stag. And it's kind of molten glitter, which is another sign of magic. And remember, the white stag is connected with mission and the purpose and why you've come. So this is really beautiful. So I'm going to put this under my tree when me and George, decorate our Christmas tree, because it's a big sign of what's to come. And it's your mission and your power, not just as twin flames, but as, light beings. And that's why I'm so excited to use this deck. So let's see what we need to know. So thank you, angels. So I have shuffled and, kind of tapped the energy off these. This is a brand new deck. So what's the energy, please, angels, around the Divine Feminine? That's what they want me to start with there. What's the energy around the Divine Feminine? Thank you. Just want one card. The energy around the Divine Masculine, please. Wow, look at that one coming out. Is there one card there? Yeah, they're very thick cards, these are. Love them. And the energy around the connection. I always go for say divine connection because that's what it is. The energy around the connection. That's the card jumping out there. Wow. Now let's answer some questions. So, first of all, what does the Divine Feminine need to know today, please, angels? What's the answer? Anything that's on your mind or you need to know? Remember, the angels give you what you need to know, not what you want to know, because that's what's most beneficial for you. So what's the energy? What do we need to know, please, angels? What's the answer? to the question. What's the answer for the feminine? There we go. What's the answer for the divine masculine? Wow, straight out. And what's the answer for the connection? Thank you. Wow. I was going to take these two coming out at the back here. So the answers, we've got your birthday brings power. Wow. And these are extras. So maybe it's your birthday today. If it is, happy birthday. But what I'm feeling with this is your birthday, the moment you were born, you brought power into the world. You are a being of love and light. You are powerful and you are strong, and there's a reason you've come. So the angels are asking you today to celebrate your life, to celebrate this journey, to celebrate you, because the fact that you are here at all is a divine blessing. It's been orchestrated perfectly, divinely synchronized for you to be here. It's a powerful thing. Your birthday brings power. So this could also be an answer to a question. Someone may be thinking, watching right now, what's going to happen around my birthday, around my divine masculine's birthday, or maybe a children's birthday. It's bringing in power. But intuitively, they're saying that the moment you were born, you brought with you power and a reason to grow and learn. We've also got ask. Wow. So the bonus messages today are ask, and it is given. What is ask? It means pray. Prayer is asking for what you want, asking for help, asking for guidance, asking for support. And Jesus said, when we ask, it is given. Whatsoever you ask in my Father's name will be given when you have a genuine heart and soul, and you know that. So ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to say to the angels, thank you for helping me, for guiding me, for opening me up to the truth. Thank you for showing me what my mission is and guiding me towards it. And this is also reminding you, divine feminine, that your masculine is learning to ask for what they want. That's what they do when we surrender and let go, because the feminine releases the control, the need for it now, the need to make it happen, letting go, so the masculines can come forward to you and ask you for what they want, a new beginning, a fresh start, another chance. They can ask for that with an apology, however they want to come. So the energy around the connection today, during the summer, wow, during the summer. So this could be what you're asking about. Maybe you're thinking about union. When will union come in? For some of you, it's going to be during the summer. So this is in the new year. Maybe you're asking about your mission in 2022 or a certain thing. When your goal's going to come in, or when you're going to move, or you're going to be able to get what you desire. And the same during the summer. But what I'm really feeling with this, because most of us are dealing with the winter energy right now, or even if you're in a very hot place, it's still the energy of Christmas time and, moving towards these things. But what I'm feeling is during the summer, this is the heat, the power of the connection, that Kundalini rising, that electricity that you guys share during the summer. So it's the heat between you. That's what I'm feeling, that things are heating up. You can feel things speeding up. Things are shifting. Things are moving forward. Maybe your birthday is in the summer and you're wondering what's going to happen. The angels are reminding you to have faith, and they're giving me fear when I'm connecting with this. So I know some of you watching are going to get triggered by that and think, oh, in the summer then, that's when union's going to come. That's not what I'm saying to you. Okay? If you're triggered by during the summer or your birthday, your birthday has power, you're seeing these as dates for union or when things are going to take place, it's a big sign that you are still releasing and letting go fear around when. Either because the ego isn't allowing you to have faith and trust, or you're wanting it now and you're demanding it now. Whereas you're learning to have faith in divine timing, because you'll come together at the exact right moment. And you can see it in the comment section. Twins coming together. Twins receiving that long-awaited message. Coming into union. It's very beautiful. So trust that things are heating up. So I'm reading this during the summer energy as things are now heating up. Things are moving forward as we move into 2022. So we've got Bastet of 174 hertz. Very powerful. Now you can see this is like a cat energy here. And they're also showing me the whiskers like a moustache. So that could resonate with someone. Maybe someone's masculine's got a moustache. But what I'm seeing this as wisdom, power, and it's all in the eyes, you know. And there's this cat's kind of got a triangle energy here, which is about the Trinity and the power and the light coming from above. And there's a lot of sacral chakra energy being healed right now within the divine feminine, which is connected with security and stability and wanting that in your life. And the masculines are dealing with that too, because they want to take care of you. So they are dealing with finances and things in their physical 3D world that they need to change and take care of. So there could be some back pain, you know, back pain, aching, muscles, joints aching as things begin to shift and change. You know, things creak until we oil them, you know. So it feels like things are creaking or things are changing to bring in a movement. And we've got the number 13, which is connected with faith and new beginnings. Luck is on your side. Trust the journey. And the 174, okay, obviously this is connected with manifesting and bringing in what you desire. But I want to bring you that number in, okay, from Angel Numbers, book by Kyle Gray. So the 1 is about new beginning. The 7 is about manifesting your dreams. And the 4 is about angel protection. And that's what your journey is. It's protected by heaven. So the message says, angels are encouraging you to call back your power and take charge of your current situation. I love that. Take back your power and take charge of your current situation. And what does this say? Your birthday brings power. So the moment you were born, you had power. The moment you were reborn, you had power to understand, to grow, to remember your truth. And that little short video I shared earlier, reminding you, Divine Feminine, that you are a warrior, says, speak your truth, be you, and, you know, shine your light for all to see. And that's why you've come, both masculine and feminine. So before I delve into these cards, we're going to see what they all are. So for the feminine energy, look at this, in winter things will heal. Well, that's exactly what's happening now. So I love that you've got these energies of the seasons, because you're being reminded there's a changing season. You know, in winter, which is what we're all classed as in really now, wherever you are in the world, things will heal. So right now, things are healing. They're healing through the winter months, November, December, January, moving into this new beginning of the summer. So I'm feeling the angels are really showing you that right now, in the energy of 2021, it's bringing in a beautiful healing that's leading to a magical new beginning, especially with this white stag here, which keeps kind of drawing me in about the energy of mission in 2022. So in the winter, things will heal. So things are healing right now. And we've got the Seraph of 963 Hertz, 21. I love that we've got 21, because that's about now. You know, it's happening now in 2021. It's all changing now. And you've got this beautiful kind of feminine energy in the card here. And I love that this is the same card as on the guidebook, okay? Because it's feminine energy. This card's just flew off the deck, okay? So I'm going to read that one too. So this is you as a divine feminine, whether you are a man or a woman, this is your energy. And you can see there we've got throat chakra activation, about speaking the truth, opening up, and we've got the third eye. And I love that, because that little short video I shared, you know, about what the masculines were feeling yesterday was about the third eye, and they have a vision of the future. You know, they have a vision of you. And you're connecting with source constantly, knowing this. And you've got the crown chakra activation too, coming through, you know, from above. So this is all those downloads you're receiving, all that guidance and knowledge and understanding of who you are. So another sign to close your eyes and to feel without your sight or senses is what you feel. And I spoke about that the other day. You know, it's so much more than just the 5 senses, what we can physically see, feel, hear. It's about everything else. The knowingness of this connection and power. So there's a big healing going on. So for the masculines, we've got things will fall into place. So everything's happening for the masculine's higher good to move things into place. things will fall into place. This is a big sign about what's to come. The masculine's taking their power back, taking control and working it all out, bringing in karmic change. And for the masculine, and I'm really guided to the wolf for the masculine as well, the fact that they are healing their throat chakra, that they are being able to communicate with you telepathically and tuning in with their truth. Look at this. We've got this beautiful phoenix energy. That's what I'm feeling in there. Like, that's the energy of surrender, finally allowing heaven to help them. Finally tapping in with their connection with source, remembering who they are. You could see this as an eagle, which is about manifesting your dreams and creating beautiful change. But I'm seeing this as a rebirth energy, as well, the masculine's wings coming out, because they have been a bit of a devil on this journey. They've made you feel bad sometimes, but remember that's your own perception of what's going on. But they've dealt with their darkness, their demons, their fears. They've been in a dark place, but they are now being guided to the light, and the light is you, but they are now starting to unfold their wings. And this is like the caterpillar and the chrysalis being reborn as the butterfly, that beautiful transformation period that they go through. Very powerful. And it says 43. And that's the angels protecting everything, have faith. And, 3 is a master number for the divine masculine. It says karma of Kutala. Okay, Kutala. So karma. So karma is about karmic endings, change, releasing things that need to go. And the card that moved on top, this will spring forward. So I love how we've got all the seasons coming through. But the angel's saying everything's falling into place. Things will, this will spring forward. There's movement here. Things are happening. Another sign about this big shift and change coming in the new year. So let's read what it says from the guidebook for each of these cards. Very powerful. So we're going to start with the Bastet of 174 hertz. This powerful energy around the connection. And this is the cat energy here as well. So we've got the number 13. So let's see what it wants you to know. And I could just give you the message because that's the message anyway. This is extra because I'm excited to see what other energies is coming through here. So it says, you've been moving so fast for so long, or even too fast. Okay, in other words, slow down. There's no need to rush. That you're not realizing how wound up you've become. So this is within the connection. We get wound up. What does that mean? It means we feel tense. We have tension. We feel anxiety and stress. And we get kind of angry and frustrated about things. So I feel this is a big sign about the psychic knowingness of your truth in your journey. Remember what we got with it. We had ask, and power and movement and change during the summer. So this is again about things heating up, relaxing, taking your time. It says gently unwind now. And remember the power is in the now. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower healing rhythm. And you will return your body, mind and soul. And it says restore, but they give me the word return. You will restore your body, mind and soul by returning to your truth, by returning to source. So in other words, this is about meditation, going in nature, gratitude, healing, slowing down, not needing it now. Like we do, we get stressed out and we can get angry, we can kick things over. I just kicked the bucket over. I've got like a rubbish bucket there. So, we can slam doors, we can kick things over, we can have tantrums. And we both do this, both feminine and masculine. The masculines block the feminine, they run away, they hide, they slam that emotional door. Whereas the feminines kind of bang their hands on the table. I want it now. What's going on? Why? And the angels are saying to you, it's all in divine timing. Unwind. So it's a great day to move your body around, release tension, maybe get a massage or do something you love to do. So the big message today is do something for you and it will release all this tension. Connect with source. And again, they're giving me sexual tension because things are heating up during the summer, which means heat, hot energy, passion. passion. Follow your passions and it will release tension. It says, things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. Just block throat chakra. So if things seem difficult right now and that makes you take a gulp, you feel blocked, you can't speak, you feel like communication is difficult or you're struggling with something. So soon you'll see that it will become very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. And this journey does become pleasurable. And the closer we get to union, the more we realise this, because we're loving life, we're giving back to ourselves, we're focusing on service. So it's not just about being in a relationship with your twin. It's about everything else. It's about realising you have a connection with God and Source and the angels and the beauty that brings, and that's pleasurable. Every day the angels blow my mind, and that's pleasurable to me. It gives me warmth in my heart to know that the angels are with me and they're with you. Whenever I see you guys stepping into your power and taking control and sharing something beautiful that's happened on your journey, it gives me pleasure. So this is what's coming for you too. So there's this real energy coming through about release, letting go, not forcing anything and taking your time. Because this psychic cat here, remember this is kind of, like they're giving me Pharaoh energy, Egyptian energy. It's powerful, it's knowingness, it's connecting with Source. It says, here we go. The Egyptian cat-headed goddess of dance, which is what this card is. Dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions is known as Bastet. Very powerful. So it says, she is a goddess here of dance, movement, festivals, which are celebrations, birth, which is about the phoenix rising, new beginnings, healing, which is what this connection is bringing in right now, and sacred potions, creating what you want, knowing that there is magic inside of you and you are strong. And I just looked at the clock and it was 22:22, which is about your power, universal power. So I feel this is another sign of how, feminines you create in your life. You have faith, you believe, you know. And really what this is about is ask. That's what I'm seeing when I'm connecting with this. Ask. Ask and it is given. Celebrate now what you want to come in, because there's a rebirth coming in. It says her sacred cult was one of beauty, pleasure and enjoyment. So maybe someone said to you, oh, you're in a cult. Maybe family have said that you're in a cult of twin flames, or someone said it's a cult, and you're releasing that. This is saying to you, this divine feminine energy that you are connecting with and sharing, time with these people around you, me, others here, all of us. We are beauty, pleasure and enjoyment. What's wrong with that? How is that a cult? Because we are learning to understand the journey. We're learning to enjoy it and to gain pleasure from it and beauty. To see the beauty in all things. You could say, going to church is a religious cult. It's how we perceive it. So remember, we have to take what we resonate with from all things, what people say, what readings we watch from what we know, and leave what doesn't. Worshipping her was not about ignoring the problems that are part of being alive. Wow. In fact, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters, Bastet was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negatives and to secure one's life force and enhance one's vitality. I love that. So what this is saying is, this is about you realising who you are, that you don't ignore the problems that come to you, the challenges, the triggers, the obstacles, because they're a part of being alive. So everything we go through, all the dark things, and remember this is for the masculine energy too, it's not just about the feminine here. It's about realising that we will go through valleys of life, but we go through highs too. We go through highs and we go through lows. It's how we grow, it's how we learn, It's how we understand, and it's how we celebrate the good times. Without bad times, we wouldn't know what good times are. So we realise that everything we go through, the problems, the struggles, it's a part of life. It's a part of this journey. And when we ask for help and support, it is given. It says, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters. So that's reminding you that you can see in the dark, that you learn to see through the illusion, you learn to focus on love, you learn to trust what you feel, which is real, using your third eye, very psychic. It says, Bastet was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negatives. So sometimes there's things hidden that you don't know about. And mostly there is hidden blessings that you can't yet see. And they can be disguised as a negative energy or a negative thing, which could be separation. You know, we view separation as negative when really it's a positive, because it's leading to a healing, it's leading to everything we want. So the angels are saying to you, call on heaven for protection. You have protection right now in this moment. In a role as a healer, which is what you are healers on this journey. You are creators. And a creator of magical healing potions and sacred perfumes. She integrates healing with pleasure, relaxation, and a sensual connection to the physical world of nature. Love it. So you're being guided to go in nature, to connect with the sensual part of yourself, the being within you, you know, your passions, your desires, your faith, your creativity, and you integrate all of these things. So relax, there's no need to force, because you know that what you want is coming, and what's meant for you will be for you, and it can't pass you by. Including beautiful natural oils and jewels made with precious and semi-precious stones. So this is also about crystal healing, connected with crystals, oils, incense, sage, Palo Santo, you know, cleansing your environment, making the way. So you're cleansing everything. It's very beautiful. It says, Bastet shows us how to slow down and smell the roses. In other words, smell the roses. Be grateful for what you've got now, to look at how far you've come, and to give yourself, you know, a pat on the back for that. A celebration coming in. Enjoying the now. Being in the here and the now. So powerful. And smell the roses. Roses are connected with apologies. You know, you can smell an apology coming to you from your twin. You can smell something's coming because you've asked for support. Okay? You've asked for support and it's coming in. Okay? Now, my hands have got a mind of their own. They just knock cards over and do all kinds of things. So we're being shown that we are powerful. So we smell the roses, we're grateful, whilst applying their perfumed oil to our bodies and breathing in their high frequency scent to protect and soothe the heart. So we're soothing the heart, and we can, you know, do that with oils, with incense, with crystal therapy, by tapping in with other things. She is the guardian of and guide into the sumptuous feminine paradise. And I feel that's about paradise, what you want, you know, heaven on earth, because that's what we see paradise as, which you could see as union. But you can have that paradise in the here and now. So she's really the essence of the divine feminine, you know, and I'm feeling sexual, sensual energy, passion. You know, this is the masculine connecting with this too, feeling all of these things. And a capacity to connect to the earth, and a willingness to connect to the body, to experience sacred healing, playfulness, exuberance, and natural states of joy. So we're being reminded on this journey to feel the natural state of our joy, of ourself, of who we are, to bring in a sacred healing, to connect to everything. You know, the earth, the cards here, to connect with the sky, to connect with ourselves, to ground ourselves. The healing frequency of 174 hertz is known as the pain relieving frequency. So the message is, when we focus on joy, and we're in the now, and we relax, and we go in nature, and we connect with gratitude and our own psychic powers, we relieve the pain. So this is saying to you, all the pain that you've experienced on this journey, all the suffering, all the hurt, it's being relieved right now. It's being healed, because when we ask, it is given. A natural anaesthetic, it is a musical version of the similar low frequency purring of a cat. So when we hear a cat purring, it's very kind of relaxing and soothing, because we know the cat is in joy. The cat is feeling safe and relaxed and exuberating love. So we relax and calm down. And I'm feeling this too. This is when you're completely feeling at peace with this journey and you're feeling in tune with who you are. It's a natural anaesthetic. And it's so powerful. I have to share this with you because this is coming through very strong. Yesterday I went to the dentist and I had to have a filling that I've already got redone and a brand new filling, only a little one here. And the dentist gave me a choice. And I was on the way to the dentist and I was asking the angels for help, as I always do. Okay, remember, tooth pain is connected with decisions. So if there's any decisions you feel are happening and you're having tooth pain, maybe you've been the dentist lately, or you've just been picking up on this. So you don't have to go to the dentist, it was something I had to do. But on the way I was asking for help and support, saying to the angels, I really wish I didn't have to have an anaesthetic today, because, it kind of puts you out of action for a few hours when you have an anaesthetic. And I got to the dentist and he offered me a choice. And he said, I can do it with an anaesthetic or without, it's up to you. He said, it'll only hurt for a minute, it's up to you. So I chose not to have an anaesthetic. And yes, I was a warrior, as we are. And there wasn't much pain, to be honest, a little bit uncomfortable. But the angels gave me a natural anaesthetic because I trusted in them. And I gave everything to them. And before he started, I closed my eyes and I said, no pain. No pain. Because I knew the angels would take that pain away, and they did. And this is the same within your connection. That the angels and your own power acts as a natural anaesthetic so you feel no pain. Or you realise that the pain is for a reason. It's what triggers you is healing you. What's painful to you is giving you an option to address you and speak to yourself and find your own personal power. Very powerful. It says this frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down. So we're grounding ourselves right now. We're being asked to go in nature, to meditate, to come back to earth, to connect with who we are, and to slow down, to stop rushing this journey, to take our time. And it evokes deep healing for body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. So this is also about health. It's about this journey when we understand that this is a journey of unconditional love and it's an opportunity to grow. It actually strengthens our bones. And the connection that we share with our twin, when we relax about it all, gets so much deeper and so much stronger when we're calm and patient and flexible. Pardon me, they're giving me like this fear again, and adaptable to change. And we say, pardon me, have I done something wrong? Because we have to address that when we're releasing fear. We think it's our burden, we think we're doing something wrong, and we release it. And the angel's saying there's nothing to be pardoned from because you're doing nothing wrong. You are feeling everything, channeling things, experiencing who you are. And there's nothing to apologise for. So forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. The Oracle of Bastet of 174 Hertz asks you to slow down and take some time to heal, to rest, to relax and enjoy your life. So there's this real energy coming through that things are going to heat up. You're going to feel this during the summer as you relax. And the angels are saying during the summer, when we sunbathe or we go on the beach or we go on holiday, what do? We relax. So we can harness this energy of the summer right now, because in winter, things will heal. So there's a great healing going on. We deal with issues far more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than from stress. And that's so true. When we're stressed out, we're fearing, we're in anxiety, we're stressing over the past we can't change, we're worrying about the future that hasn't yet occurred, but in the now we are safe. And it says, then you can more effortlessly be a source of positive energy, to shine your light, to help others, to be of service. We deal with issues from a place of relaxation more effectively than from stress. And if you are interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music and sound, food, touch and massage, healing, play, dance, celebration, art, colour therapy or healing, or with crystals and oils, this oracle encourages you to do so. So in other words, if you're encouraged to be more playful, to be more creative, to work more on you, that's what you're being guided to do. And this can be through music. Now, we all hear messages through music on this journey. We connect with source through sound, things we hear, readings we have, listening to vibration, food, enjoying the taste of things, touch and massage. And I love that we've got food coming out when we had that powerful message yesterday, and the day before about being intimate and sharing time with your twin, cooking a meal, being together. So this is a big sign as well about what will come. Being able to share this time. Me and George meditate together, we eat together, we watch shows together, we fall asleep sometimes holding hands in bed. We can sit on the sofa holding hands because you're connecting in that way. Healing, that brings healing in. Being playful, dancing, celebration, enjoying your life, art, getting joy from art. Like yesterday when I saw this stag, it gave me joy. And it's something that's been created. It's a work of art. So I love this. This painting behind the wings, it's art. It's something that helps me to express who I am. So really it's an extension of me. And the things that you love, could be a sculpture you have in your house, something beautiful in your home, maybe your earrings or something you're wearing right now. It's an extension of you. Could be a tattoo. It could be the way you do your nails, the clothes that you wear. It's an extension of you. It's who you are, how you express yourself, because you are an expression of art. Colour therapy. Again, the things you wear. I've been guided to pink today. Pink's connected with romance, beauty, seen through the eyes of love, or healing with crystals and oils. So there's this real thing coming through about oils, crystals, and incense. Sage, clearing things out. And, amethyst is what we're being guided to right now, connected with releasing stress and anxiety. So anything that you're guided to, maybe you want to grab some rose quartz today, you're connecting with the pink energy of Archangel Jophiel, the healing angel. Just give me a crick in the arm there. When you move your muscles and the creak, things are moving, shifting, exercise, moving your body, yoga, healing, whatever you're guided to do. And this oracle encourages you to do so. So the angels are saying, we are encouraging you right now to do things that lift you up inside, that enhance your energy, that replenish you, things that you love to do. And we all love doing specific things. We're all unique, we're all individual. So you may love doing something that someone else hates, but it works for you. Whatever you love to do, tap in with that. So such avenues are authentic and helpful for your soul healing. So you're going through a big healing right now, so is your twin. And this is a big sign too. Remember that your masculine is learning and growing, understanding who they are too. If you've been too hard on yourself, it's time to be kind. And we are hard on ourselves on this journey. We can be hard on our twin too, which has really been hard on ourselves because we are one. The masculines can be hard on their self, beating themselves up for the past, the things they've done. It's a time to forgive and heal. Question and heal any guilt or shame which has prevented you from enjoying the natural pleasures of your body. So again, natural pleasures of your body, being intimate with each other. The masculines hold that back sometimes because they're with a karmic partner or they're afraid of how they feel. And really what they want to do is give to you all this sexual, sensual energy, wanting to be together in that way. Don't feel guilty about that. Don't feel guilty if they're with someone else, that you're having those feelings. It's a natural thing. You're being guided to follow your emotions and your heart and your soul because you're being led back to a part of your soul and you are one. So you are encouraged to enjoy life. Your delight can be a source of positive energy for yourself and others too. And this life is a gift. And the Bastet of 174 Hz reminds us that when we're moving too fast, we will miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with our loved ones. So the angels are saying, be in the now, enjoy the moment. Spend time with people you love and care about. And that's so true. When I was going through separation really strongly with a catalyst, nothing else mattered. And my relationships dwindled with my family, friends, because he was all I could focus on and think about. And George went through this too. And we lose ourselves. So we're being reminded to come back into the now and enjoy the time. And sometimes I think it would have been so nice if, when I was so involved in the connection and what was going on and the process of it all, I'd have actually spent time with my mum, because now she's gone and I can't do that. And obviously, this is during those deep times of darkness, the valleys of life, when we're feeling desperate and angry and we're going through a dark night of the soul. Thank you for giving me fear. And we're going through all the fearful times. We can feel like a victim. And when we feel like a victim, nobody can really get us out of that energy, because we have to do it ourselves. And it's the same for the masculines. You can say, read this, watch this, let me show you this. But you might as well be giving them a blank piece of paper, because it's not, they can't understand it in that moment. It's not up to you to show them. It's up to them to see. So it's reminding you of that. The only person who can save us really is ourselves. That's why if you're in a bad mood, even if you receive something nice, or, someone says something wonderful to you, it can't bring you out of that mood unless you allow it to happen, because you control your thoughts. So the angels are reminding you to give, to spend time with loved ones, to love life, to not give up on you. Separation is preparation. When you're not together, it's an opportunity to give back to ourselves. It's as if an issue has been troubling you. So in other words, if something's troubling you right now on this journey, this is guidance that there is an approach available that can reduce suffering and increase your feelings of happiness. So the angels are saying all you have to do is ask, pray. Ask us for help and assistance and it will be given. You don't have to deal with it on your own. You are not alone. So open your heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration. I love this because I feel this is a big sign that the masculines are opening their heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration, because you guide them, you inspire them, you light up their life. So a big hidden message there that your masculine is opening up to you and asking for your advice, your guidance. So whereas they may have previously shut you down, if you'd said, watch this, read this, do this, now they're going to be open to receiving your divine guidance. Believe in the happiness and healing your heart can create and attract. What a beautiful message. So you can attract right now all the healing, all the power and everything that you need at each moment, because that's who you are. And we've got healing process. So I know this is going to be a long video, but I really feel it'll be worth it, okay? So this is a healing process we can do. It says, reflect on what brings you joy and pleasure in such a way that it slows you down and helps you to be present. So this is really about gratitude. Being grateful for what you have now, thinking about what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, and that will slow you down and it will raise your vibration. So this is really about raising your vibration today. Consider writing a list of 5 practices that help you to enter such a state. So again, write down 5 things that you love to do. I love to meditate. I love to walk in the woods. I love to walk in nature and connect with the sky. I love to breathe in the air. I love to eat good food. I love to feel recognized for who I am. I love to feel good. I love to feel energized. I love to feel strong. This reminds me of Abraham Hicks doing a rampage of appreciation, because that's what Abraham does. I feel so good. I feel excited. I feel alive. I feel, it goes the other way too. You could think, well, I feel traumatized by this connection. This is coming through. So turn it around. I feel traumatized by this connection, but I am feeling alive. I am learning from that. So any negatives that come in, allow yourself to feel it and say it. But when you respond to it, don't react to it, respond to it. But it makes me feel powerful, because that is teaching me who I am and helping me to see, to realise that I have the power now to change my vibration, to change my life, to move things around. So it says this might include time in nature. These are things you're writing down that you love to do, or time with animals, being in the sun and letting yourself become pleasantly drowsy, taking a brisk hike, taking a nap on a rainy afternoon, or immersing yourself in a wonderful book or a scented bath. So it's doing what you love to do, and it's thinking about that because it puts you into a state of peace. And maybe this is saying to you, and then find the time to do the thing that you love. So if you're connecting with, oh, it really relaxes me to go for a walk. I haven't been able to do that for so long because of my busy schedule. Make the time. Then visualize, intend, imagine, which is using your third eye and open you up to your truth. And open yourself to the pleasurable feelings such ideas evoke. Because thoughts become things, and if we go there in the mind, we go there in the body. And when we think all these pleasurable thoughts, we raise our vibration so much that everything we are seeking starts moving towards us in this moment. Allow the thoughts of doing such things to dissolve some of your tension. So when we visualize these things and we're in the moment and we're experiencing it, it dissolves the tension. Another thing we can do is connect with our twin by closing our eyes and visualizing we are right with them. You know, that they are right with us and we are having fun and enjoyment, not talking about all the stressful stuff or bringing up the past or dragging things up, just being in the moment with them, visualizing, holding them, loving them, kissing them, talking to them, spending time with them, and it will raise your vibration and it will connect your heart space to their heart space too. Notice a shift in your body, a deepening and slowing of the breath as your mind dwells and relaxes. As your mind dwells and relaxes, as we turn the page upon that which will soothe you. So take your time. There's no need to rush. There's no need to move forward so quickly. Take your time today. Make an agreement with yourself to incorporate more pleasure into your life. So that's what we're being guided to do right now, to bring more pleasure into this connection, more pleasure into our life. Make a commitment that you will notice what happens in terms of your own happiness and the quality of your intentions with others and going outdoors when you do this. So they're giving me the word outdoors again, so that's very pivotal to this. You can finish your healing process with this prayer and then you've completed your healing process. So let's do this together. Let's take a deep breath in and release. And just feel your heart. Close your eyes if you want to and feel your heart. Feel your heart expanding right now. Feel the place, the area around your heart expanding and sending love out to all, to your twin, to your family, your loved ones, your friends, and all of the human race. Through the loving power of my own heart, I choose to greatly and gently and thoroughly let go. Let go of guilt, shame, judgment, or control, which has prevented me from truly enjoying this gift of my life. May I know the delight, the pleasure, the sensuality, and the sacred beauty, which will bring peace and joy into my heart, and it will set my soul free to dwell in harmony with the spiritual purpose of my life journey and my twin flame journey and my soul. May all beings be happy and free. And so it is. Take a deep breath and release. So real message there about freedom, power, relaxation and healing. And all we have to do is ask. Very powerful. So let's do the masculine energy now. The karma of Kutala, okay? The phoenix rising from the flames. A new beginning. Transformation. The masculine being reborn. And the big message is his transformation is almost complete. Or her transformation is almost complete. So let's read the message for this one. Wow. It says, you're sacred. Let me just bring this back up. Okay, I'm knocking them down again. Your sacred soul passion. So this is again about the passion that the masculines have for the divine feminine. Your sacred soul passion, and this is the passion they have for you inside, is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So, in other words, the passion and the desire they have for you, divine feminine, has the power to move things around, to change their life, to change their circumstances, to release them from things no longer serving their soul, to commit to what truly ignites your heart and to not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. So in other words, there's no going back. This is a beautiful message. It's saying the power of this love and the passion they feel for you and their desire for you has the power to move worlds, to change worlds, to move mountains, to move them forward, and nothing, no one can stop this. If you are seeking to make a commitment, which is exactly what they are, a commitment to their soul path, their higher path to you, to their higher learning, to your journey together, your mission, do so when it truly connects you to your heart. Follow your genuine meaningful bliss, and know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. And I love that. When I channel the Divine Feminine Tarot, they use the word prevail in there, okay? And that's a word I don't use in physical life. These words are channeled. Prevail means succeed, strength, victory. You will prevail. So this is a huge, massive message for the same massive message for the masculines, that they will succeed, that they will prevail, that they will overcome their ego to be with you because they will follow their heart. And that's so powerful. And you can feel that energy when you connect with that picture, rising up like a phoenix from the flames. It says, Kutala, I can't probably say it wrong, but is a Sanskrit term that translates as that which excites wonder. Wow. That which excites wonder. You, divine feminine, excite wonder within your divine masculine. You are wonderful to them. They think that you are lovely, remember, from head to toe. That was in yesterday's channel reading. Even if it doesn't seem like it will lead us anywhere practical, following our bliss can allow for something beautiful and deeply fulfilling to unfold. So that's that fear of the unknown. We may not know what's coming or what's to come, but when we follow our heart, it will always have a reason that's meaningful. We often pursue what is sensible and secure. So again, that's what the masculines do. They follow their 3D world, their matrix, what's sensible and secure, instead of following the heart that always leads to you. So they are changing their perception of their reality, and that's why there's been a delay, that's why there's been separation, that's been needed for this journey. Yes, what could be more appropriate or divinely and delightfully inappropriate than pursuing a path so intoxicating, that's you, so fascinating, that's you, so utterly mesmerizing, that's you, to the spirit that no matter what challenges arise, you feel so much love and commitment and passion, you shall not turn away. But angel bumps, you shall not turn away. So in other words, the masculines are enchanted by you and they can't stop loving you and they can't stop moving towards you because that's the end result. That's what heaven has wanted and that's God's plan. It says that is the stuff of potential greatness. So this journey and this mission, everything you were sharing, I'm just looking at the stag here, is bringing in such potential greatness for your connection. It says we might call it being led by our hearts. Kutala is permission to do just that. So this card is giving the masculines permission. It's like the universe giving the masculines permission to follow the heart. And this is the masculine giving himself permission to finally follow his heart, which leads to you. Because you were mesmerizing to him and endearing and, exciting and all the things he wants. And he's finally coming home. Oh, what a beautiful message. I'm so glad I've read these. The shadow side, so remember this is the dark things he goes through on the path to union, or the unconscious pursuit of Katala, is seen when we chase our bliss in such a way that nothing genuine ever gets a chance to mature. So in other words, this is when the masculines don't do it right. They run away, they hide, they hide away the feelings, and they don't do it in a genuine way. So they don't allow the self to believe that they deserve this love. We might be lured by greener grass and chase after every new possibility like a butterfly flitting from place to place. So that's when they're in karmic situations, they're looking for the next high, they may be doing an addiction, they're distracting themselves with other things. Well, they're not doing that anymore. So they are showing you what their dark side makes them do, their ego. This doesn't involve the heart. So remember, karmic situations, things they're doing, doesn't involve the heart. They're doing it from a place of kind of like a misguided loyalty in a way. If they're with a karmic partner, or, think like responsibilities, things like that. And it's a restless mind. They say it doesn't involve the heart, it involves a restless mind which acts from fear and avoidance rather than using passionate devotion as its foundation. So the masculines are kind of showing you that everything they've done when they haven't been with you, Divine Feminine, has been through this kind of devotion to foundations, to 3D world, material things that don't really matter to them in the grand scheme of things. Because maybe their father told them to do it that way, or society, or conditioning from upbringing and beliefs. The commitment that emerges out of true Katala is not about clipping one's wings, but about growing them and learning how to fly skillfully. And this is what the masculine's doing. He's learning how to fly to you, how to embrace who he is, his God-given power, his psychic abilities, his talents and unique skills. Without commitment, one takes a leap, tries to fly, fails, and rather than going through the process again and again until there is understanding that leads to mastery, one tries to ride a bike and any chance to settle and evolve. So in other words, what this is saying is, he needs this love from you and this commitment that he's giving to himself so he can take that leap and learn from his mistakes and fly high. And that will lead to mastery. So in other words, he might make a mistake and another mistake and, drive you round the bend, but he's learning to master himself. And he says one tries to ride a bike or surf, dance, reach, heal, or innumerable other things, never giving any a chance to settle and evolve. So they're giving me fear. So in other words, in the past, he hasn't allowed himself to naturally evolve. There is inherent wisdom here. Let yourself be truly excited and inspired. So you excite him, you inspire him, you guide him home. Allow yourself to stumble, to not know, to become the body mess. And they're giving me the word mess that precedes sacred rebirth. So it's all a mess. That's chaos, that's tower moments, that's crazy energy. And then we're reborn. When your attraction is deep and soulful, and that's the attraction he has to you, Divine Feminine, you will have the capacity to stay the course, even through the difficulties. So this is reminding you that all paths lead home, you're meant to be, and nothing can deter this love. Don't allow the ego to tell you that the struggle must be a sign a path isn't right for you, and thus drag you away in search of a substitute paradise. So if the road gets hard, keep going, okay? They're giving me a song, the road is long, I can't remember, I can't think of the song, but they're giving me that one. The road is long. So in other words, the road may be long, but it will be worth it. The oracle of karma of Katala can relate to those times when you are just discovering the path. And that's what he's doing, remember, all past lead home. He's on his way, he's waking up, feeling inexplicably fascinated by something. And that's what he is, he's fascinated by you, by this journey, by who he is. And are encouraged to explore just what the true nature of that fascination could be. So he's waking up, he's learning about the journey, he's understanding what it is. Like Jack in, Nightmare Before Christmas, when he goes to Christmas Town, what is this? He's finding all the answers. Then the karma or the wonder is guiding us to fulfill the deeper longings of our soul, and he's longing for you. You're the other half of his soul, and our spiritual freedom in the process. So he's going to attain spiritual freedom in this process, being free, being able to be with you. We often think of karma as negative, but positive karma is our connection to our guiding grace, the soul's delight that empowers us to live with joy and rapture. We can cultivate positive karma in the way we live our life from the heart with forgiveness, a sense of worth and gentleness in our hearts. So by being gentle, forgiving, loving, having compassion, empathy, understanding, the real energy of the deer, because the masculine is the stag, but the divine feminine is the deer, that gentle energy, like Bambi, that gentle energy. So this guides you towards spiritual empowerment, your ability even today to create something positive, gracious and loving. So the masculines are showing you that even today they are working towards this energy. What way of being and which practices would enhance your ability to be a generator of positive karma in this lifetime? So in this lifetime, they are being guided to follow their heart, their truth, their passion to lead to you. Small steps, there it is, small steps, baby steps. Small steps win the race, slow and steady, can lead to great accomplishment when we stick to a path. And all paths lead home. He's already on the path to you, even if he's just taking small steps. Be patient in your passion, and you shall go far. So the masculines again here asking you, divine feminine, to be patient, and this journey will go far. This encourages you to recognize that in its own inimitable way, spirit is practical. It just tends to go via the deliriously rapturous. They're giving me fear, and they're telling me this goes sometimes going the long way round, astonishing, and the deeply healing route. So they give me fear because it does take time, this journey, and it can take a route that can be astonishing to us, and it can be astonishing in a good and a bad way. It may take us by surprise that, he's gone that way, or he's with someone else, or he's decided to take the long way round. But it will always lead to the path that's the most astonishing and deeply healing, which means it will blow your mind when you realise why it's had to happen this way. You'll understand why everything worked out the way it did. It says, trust what you love, and he loves you, and let your heart lead you. So he's starting to trust you more and more, divine feminine, to lead you forward with your light. And this is also you learning to trust him because you love him or her. Trusting. You and your life shall become luminous, sanctified in the grace of alchemy and transformation. An unexpected and miraculous arising is at hand. So this is rising up, a miracle coming in. So the healing process for the masculine here. And you can do this too to help him to tap in with this. Take a moment to connect consciously with your breath. Breathe in. Let's do it together. And slowly and deeply breathe out through the mouth. So it says we breathe in and out slowly and deeply, allowing the breath to naturally lengthen. And perhaps even allow for pauses on each side of the inhalation and exhalation. Place a hand on your heart and say the following aloud. So the masculines are learning with breath work to calm the breathing down, to breathe in and out, to put the hand on the heart and say, I call upon the heart wisdom of sacred passion and higher purpose. I call upon my divine feminine of sacred passion and higher purpose. May I be graced with the discernment to recognize what is true, valuable, authentic, and genuinely purposeful in my life. So remember, this is what they are doing right now. They are starting to see, to feel, to understand. May I realize and release all else with a sense of humor and a willingness to recognize that I have learned something useful. So they're understanding they are learning on this journey something useful. I allow myself to be inspired rather than frightened by the passion of my heart, and they can get afraid of their feelings, remember. And I choose to learn from what I love and be led through what inspires and excites me. And that's you. I trust the passion in my heart. The feelings I have for you is the same passion the universe has for me. And that the inspired, excited, curious feelings are cosmic breadcrumbs leading me along my rightful path. May all beings be guided lovingly to fulfill their highest divine destiny. What a beautiful prayer. And I really felt when I was connecting with the energy, especially because I was looking down at the book and up and down, that's what the masculines do. Their energy goes up and down. They can feel nauseous, disorientated, and a little bit sick. And it's because they are healing at this time. Allow yourself, this is what the masculines are doing right now. They are allowing themselves to see, to sense, to feel, and to feel a light within their heart. It's a playful, excited, curious energy. When your mind and feet alight upon something relevant to your journey, your heart tingles with spiritual electricity. So they're having tingles in their heart, pins and needles, tingly feelings, butterflies, because they're connecting with the spiritual electricity, which is you and them, the connection. I call that the firework effect, when all the fireworks go off. It lights you up from within, leaving you feeling as though anything is possible. And there is an endless path of creativity, beauty, sacred and deep healing and liberating light for you to explore and share. Taste, it says, they're giving me the word taste. It says, time is to that feeling. But they're saying, taste that feeling and know it's safe to trust it, that it's happening in divine timing. When you are ready, place both hands at your heart and just acknowledge your own heart as being a beautiful and sacred instrument from which you are grateful. And you have completed your healing process. So again, a big sign that there's a completion of the healing coming in. And they show me here too. You know, when I want to put my hands on my heart, they're putting it on the throat. So this is where the healing is right now. Very powerful. What a beautiful message for the masculine. So for the feminine, we've got the seraph of the 963 hertz. So this is what you need to know right now. Okay, this is what you need to know. So we've got the number 21. And it says, I'm excited for this, for the feminine. It says, practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. So again, same message really as we got with the cat here. Connecting with the joy, connecting with the power of the light. And I'm going to just put these up, okay, because this is powerful. Let me put them this way around, because you've got the feminine, okay, tapping in with the self. You've got the masculine being reborn, and you've got this psychic energy. So I really feel that needs to be the thumbnail there. Very beautiful. So pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. And if you don't know what that is, you are guided to experiment and explore. So learn to love life. Start taking yourself out on dates and doing things you love, because you're going to expand your mind. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will lead to and heal so much negativity, uncertainty. So the angels are saying here, because they're giving me lead to and heal it. You know, when we open our heart, when we connect with this journey, it leads to what we perceive to be negativity and uncertainty. But we heal that with the power of our love. Focusing on self-love, joy, the moment, and realizing what this is, connecting with our twin on a deep level. Let your heart relax and allow the spiritual grace that wishes to reorder your life to manifest a miraculous miracle. And it says it's miraculous magic. So magic coming in when you connect with your heart, when you feel the power of the love. The seraphim are angels, and they are angelic beings of an extremely high vibration. They are angelic mystics in constant devotion and adoration of the divine. So this is really about you connecting with angels, knowing that everything is falling into place, and that when we ask, it is given. A lot of healing going on. It says, when we passionately fall in love with the divine face, which could be our twin, of luminous grace, which is our masculine soul, whether it be a person who has entered our lives as if they have been dropped straight from heaven onto this earth, and that's how we feel about our masculine, or we feel our heart awakening to new depths of love in meditation with our spirit guides, we are in harmony with the seraphim. So in other words, when we connect with our twin without any drama or fear or ego, and when we allow the universe to take over and we connect with our angels and our guides, we feel connected with Source. When we go through a struggle and are somehow fortunate enough to recognize the protective and healing action of divine grace that intervenes on our behalf, the angels, we can shift to such gratitude. We just want to kiss the sky and sing a love song to the universe. And then we are in touch with our own inner strength. And I've had moments like that where I've wanted to kiss the sky, where I felt such elation and such immense gratitude for this journey and the healing process of it. I've wanted to shout it out to the world. And reading the book The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and I know I talk about that a lot on the channel, does that. You know, the first time I read that book, I felt like I wanted to kiss everything. And I was that excited. I bought copies of the book and gave it to my friends, and they weren't ready to receive it, but I wanted to give it. So remember, sometimes the masculines aren't ready to receive all this love you have, but you're ready to give it, and that's what matters. It says, some egos project their narcissistic wounding and lack of romantic imagination onto spirit, concluding the divine must be rather vain if it wants swarms of angels flying about constantly singing its praises. So in other words, some people think we're weird, crazy, we're not in tune with our true self, even though we really are, because we see things that they don't see. Remember, people can only see things from their point of view, from their awareness and their levels of perception. They don't understand that the divine asks for our love so it can give of itself to us. So in other words, when we ask and we believe, we receive. When we feel love, when we are in love, our hearts are open and receptive. And the divine isn't interested in praise for its own sake, but for what we can receive when our hearts are opened by it. So the universe is saying, open your heart, and you'll be open to all the beautiful blessings and all the love and romance and gratitude the universe can give back to you. When we have a beautiful experience, and this journey is, if we allow it to be a beautiful experience, we fall in love, we enjoy the best meal of our life, or a film that awakens our mind, do we not want to tell it to others? Of course we do. You know, when we feel this love, we want to tell everyone because we feel it on such a deep level. We're excited about it. We want to share it. And that's why it's so good being here as a Divine Feminine, because we share in the comment section. We share on live streams. We're able to share. Right now, I'm able to share this message with you, and it will be doing something to you inside because it's resonating with your soul. Our world can seem a bleak and spiritually barren place until we see things with love. We need jubilant, mystical hearts who know the secret of historic energy and ecstasy and are so divinely drunk in their celestial communion, we understand. We need to see them happily stumbling about as love-struck fools, startling our intellects with their brilliant ramblings, opening our hearts with their purposeful passions. We need such loving delight with the divine, so we cannot help but want to call forth in wondrous gratitude and declare our love from the rooftops for all to hear and feel. So what I'm seeing with this is, people don't understand until they experience it. You know, we can talk about something wonderful, but until they experience something wonderful, it's just words. But our light shows, our light is our kind of guide. You know, our light is our proof to others of who we are. So shine your light bright and be you. This is your authenticity. Sharing your light with the world. Knowing that this love is so powerful that you can shout about it through the rooftops. And there's a plane going over. So I feel this also a sign of travel and movement and coming out into the open about this love. It says, this oracle, this message here brings a message to you straight from the divine to let you know that you are loved. It says, let me love you. So the universe is saying to you, Divine Feminine, let me love you. Let me show you my power. Let me give to you everything that you give to them. Let it in. The tone of the 963 hertz, and let me read that out, okay? 963 hertz. 963, this is what they guided me to share with you here. 963, let me find it. Might take some time to find the answers, but you always receive them. It says, emerge from the cave. You have something important to share. Follow your inner calling and let the teacher out. So you're being reminded that you are a spiritual teacher, that you are a leader. It's time to shine your light with the world and show the world the real you. And that's also what the masculines are going through too. It says this tone unlocks the radiant luminosity of your light body. This body of light within you is the inner essence of your physical structure and yet is not constrained by it. So in other words, there's no limits in this life, Divine Feminine. You can fly. Your light body is your internal interface between the spiritual plane and the physical plane. So it's your connection with the 5D and the 3D world. It's where healing, bliss and inspiration flows unimpeded. And the higher worlds transmute and transmit conscious raising light codes directly into your body of light, affirming your original soul note and preventing the ego from obscuring your light so you can manifest your most authentic life path. So in other words, when you connect with Source, you bring everything to you. You overcome the ego. You feel strong and powerful and in your light, and you know your truth. The higher worlds transmute consciousness raising light codes directly into your body. So this is about ascension, DNA upgrades, the uploads you receive and the downloads you receive. It's about your connection with Source through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, and the sacral chakra right now, which are all going through an immense healing. This telepathy of light, so you're being reminded that you and your twin are telepathic beings and that you are a being of love and light descended from Atlantis and knowing your truth. Okay, that came through intuitively. The telepathy of light between spirit and your inner being gives rise to knowing without knowing how you know. And that's true. Sometimes we know. How do I know these things? They just come to me. I just know. We know as a psychic being, as a divine feminine, as an empath and a light worker, we just know these things. We just know. This oracle guides you to trust such inner knowledge, even if it doesn't always seem logical. So you're being reminded to follow your heart instead of going with your head. And that's why on this journey we have to move from logic into love. Spirit is guiding you. So you are being guided, divine feminine, and so is your twin. The universe will provide ample resources to support you doing what you have come to this planet to do. So in other words, if you're thinking of changing your job right now, moving towards your spiritual career or focusing on service, you'll be protected and provided for by Source. There is no need to turn away from what your heart adores, and that's your masculine, and even come towards it, because every reason to embrace it with total trust. So in other words, you don't have to move away, let go, surrender, trust it. Trust your twin to find their way, trust the universe to take care of you, trust everything to fall into place, because it is. Okay, that message, things will fall into place. So it says here, okay, there is no need to run away from what your heart adores and every reason to embrace it with trust, because connection with this tone plugs us into the inner intricacies of our ecstatic energy field, where we can partake of the miraculous medicine of love and light and be reminded that we can handle anything that comes our way with grace. You can handle anything when you have patience, calm energy, trust in the divine and your divine feminine essence and grace. Spiritual infusions of light and wisdom, and you're gaining wisdom right now, such as those that travel on this frequency, are alchemy, okay? They are able to distill value from any circumstance and transform it. This frequency is a cosmic portal and a cosmic particle accelerator, which facilitates graceful return to the loving wisdom and creative resourcefulness of spirit. So you're connecting with who you are. You're connecting with your light body. You're connecting with everything here. And it's cosmic. And that's also your 5D connection with your twin. It's cosmic. It brings a message that light and whatever it arouses in your heart and alights in your being with passionate gratitude and delicious hunger for more is powerful enough to capture, captivate and heal you. So you hunger for this. You're hungering for your twin, but you're also hungering for your mission. You're hungering for what you do. You know, I'm getting angel bumps just doing this reading because I'm connecting with what I'm meant to be doing. I'm connecting with you guys and leading you towards your union and your mission and your light. And that's exciting to me. That's why I've come. And you feel it when you're connecting with the reason you've come to. In doing so, it opens the way to manifestation, to praise our generous, graceful, loving universe. So praise the universe today. Celebrate your life. Feel good about what's coming in because everything is falling into place. And the healing processes, you may like to work with a journal for this exercise. So journal your thoughts down today. Write down what you're feeling in this moment. Write down what the universe is saying to you right now, what you're feeling about your journey. And I know that this reading will have uplifted your vibration because I can feel it taking place. It's like this reading has tapped you in with your light and it's making you feel good. So harness that power and manifest and create your dreams. Contemplate and briefly describe several moments in your life when you felt joy, gratitude, vitality, and aliveness. So when did you feel alive? I feel alive now. Doing this reading, celebrate. There may be everyday events or a special event or an unusual occurrence. So it may have been when you met your twin the last time or when you first met and you felt that power. As you record your experiences, you might be able to open your heart with gratitude for those experiences. So in other words, this is in the magic, this is like a normal gratitude practice. Write down what boosts you up. Write down those experiences that you felt where you felt alive and vital. And you felt strong and like you would prevail, and you will. Perhaps you can cultivate a feeling of wonder and appreciation for how marvellous your life can be. And you might sense your life as precious. And when you are ready, say the following aloud. So you're tapping in with gratitude, you're feeling good, and you say, may I connect with my own depth, sincerity and gratitude for my life. May my heart and its depth of love, capacity for awe and appreciation of mastery and mystery be empowered and protected by this light. May I fall in love with the true beauty of my surreal life path. From the universal heart to my heart, to the hearts of all living beings, may spiritual love and blessings flourish. And so it is. And that's you completing your healing process. And they're giving me fear. So a lot of fear being released at this time. So beautiful day to be grateful, to celebrate the power of you. And that's what this birthday card is saying to you. The moment you were born on this earth plane, you were given dynamic power. Tap in with that power today, ask for what you want, and then things will spring forward to bring everything in because everything is falling into place. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.